always labeled myself a black thumb until about 2 years ago when I started to take up gardening. And I realized that flowers grow. I did not know this, guys. These peonies are from my garden. I always thought peonies came from the land of milk and honey, but to find that they actually grew was life-changing. Gardening can seem overwhelming, and sometimes you have so many questions that it's not even worth starting a garden, but I find that starting small is the best. You can start with a container and it goes from there. So today we're gonna learn how to pot a container garden. To make our flower pot, we will need a pot. If you wanna make a large one, you need a sturdy pot. This is a 22-incher. And you need some flowers. And I'll explain a little bit more what types of plants and greenery you will need. Lastly, soil. Specifically potting soil. Potting soil has specific nutrients that the pot needs versus normal gardening soil. Now, I was always really hesitant to do this because it just looked like you have to know so much. Like, can they be so close? Are they gonna be okay? Are they suffocating? And what flowers go together? But what I've learned is that as long as they're like all sun or all shade, you can pretty much choose whatever you want. At least that's what I tell myself. Maybe you've heard the term thriller, filler, and spiller, but that's the key phrase to use when creating your pot. Let's explain. Thriller, the top guy. So you want something that's tall and that will grow, and that'll be the thriller of the pots. He's the star. Next, you want your filler. Your fillers will kind of fill in the space. I like to choose something that will be kind of a medium flower or plant or whatever. Next, your spiller. The spills are gonna spill over your pot, and that's what makes people say you have the most gorgeous garden in the whole entire world. So I had so much fun at the nursery the other day choosing what I wanted to put in for you. I got my thriller, thrill of the night. This is the beautiful foxglove. He's gonna be taking up the majority of the pot. He's our beautiful thriller, but he has so many leaves, it's also filler. But I also got another geranium to act as our filler. I got a few of them, and I'll show you as we start potting them. And for our spiller, look at this creeping Jenny. Got a few other spillers, and I'll show you. So you can see you start tall, and then you go to small so that it drips, and it's so lovely. First, we're gonna start out by filling our pot with soil. This will not be enough. You wanna put a piece of terracotta down or something to cover it, to cover the hole. You always want a hole in your pot, guys, always, so that the water can drain out. So you wanna drop it in. If you don't wanna use it all, it's pretty expensive. Put something in like rocks. There's special products made so that it fills the pot. So I'm gonna keep on filling it with soil. So far, I filled it up about halfway. I know this pot is about probably 7 inches tall, so we need some space to work with. We'll add in soil at the end, and I'm gonna top it off and level it with my hands. I love getting my fingers dirty. It's such a good stress reliever. I can just spend hours getting my hands dirty in the garden. So now you take, this will be the fun part. We're gonna take off. He loves his home and he doesn't want to come out, or you give him a big knocking. Oh my word. Guys, that was a workout. Give it a little massage. He's really tense and he needs to be softened up. So you're gonna want a little space, like about an inch and a half of space between where the top of the plant is and the lip of the pot. Okay guys, this huge foxglove has really been hard to manage. So we're gonna cut 2 of these out and then we can hand pick these off. Okay, cool. Oh, look how lovely it's gonna be. Now we're gonna bring in our geranium. This is gonna be red, this flower, and I love the texture and the colors. Each leaf looks hand painted, which is partly why I chose him. Next, we're going to bring in these. They are Coreopsis, and they add in a lovely orange yellow. And we are going to snuggle him in. Everything's a little snuggle with a container garden. Gonna give him a little love. I love sweet potato vines. They add such lovely vibrancy with their unique chartreuse color. And this is our spiller. So we will probably want a spiller over here and over here. He's a little more gentle. So we give him a little tap and loosen, give him some loosey-goose. So you can see he's gonna just drape down. And then we're gonna add in another spiller, our Creeping Jenny. We'll add in on the side right here. Bring him out. We have one last. It's a different type of sweet potato vine. I love the rich purple. The color is just gorgeous. So we are going to add him in. And now what we need to do is fill it with the soil. Now this is gonna be kind of tricky because it's already super full, so that's why we need something little, like if you have a spade. I like to use a cup because it's really cute. And work him in. You guys, it's ready. The very last thing to do before you go and move on to other things is to give it a really good watering. You can even add in some plant food just specifically for pots so that it'll give it the nutrients that it needs. Oh yeah, they're thirsty little guys. They need their water. Get in there, guys. Drink up little ones. For this and other wonderful tutorials, make sure to subscribe to the House That Lars Built YouTube channel and go on to www.thehousethatarsbuilt.com for more tutorials.